Good morning, Chairperson and members of the Assembly. My name is Mark Muir, and I'm a 7th grade student at St. Anne's School in the Diocese of Trenton. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you all today. When people think about school, they think about learning, friends, and growing up. That's what I used to think about it too. But today, students also think about safety in a different way that they used to. At my school, we practice drills. We have security procedures, and our teachers and principal work really hard to make sure that we are safe every day. And I want to be clear, we do feel safe. Our school is a very good place. But I've learned that feeling safe and keeping a school safe are two very different things. Recently, there was a shooting at Annunciation Catholic School. Even hearing about something like that, even when it's not your school, makes it feel even more real to students like me. It reminds us that schools have to be prepared, no matter where they are. For instance, when I hear about this, it makes me think about how school safety is not a public school issue or a private school issue, and it's a national responsibility. Private schools are not exclusively for the wealthy. Many serve students from various economic backgrounds, ethnicities, and cultures. Families with limited means often choose private schools for a perceived safer environment. It also makes me think. It makes me think about how easy it has become for untrusted and ill-intentioned people to enter school grounds so easily, being met with no security force. For instance, after meeting with the principal of my school, St. Anne's, I learned that our school cannot cover our security expenses with the money from the state. This is the case for many private schools. With additional funding, schools like mine will be able to focus on securing their students' safety and giving them the proper assurance that many do not have about this security issue. Since 2017, the state of New Jersey has provided funding to help non-public schools improve security. Right now, that funding sits at $205 per student. But the cost of keeping schools safe has gone up, and the risks have too. My school's a Catholic school. Learning about my faith is important to me and my family, and it's one of the reasons my parents chose my school. But this isn't just about Catholic schools. Students in Jewish schools, Islamic schools, other faith-based schools, and preparatory schools should also be able to learn about their faith, traditions, and values in a very safe environment. No family should have to worry that choosing a school reflects their beliefs can make their child any less safe. My parents chose Catholic school for me because of our faith and the freedom to have a faith-based education in a safe environment because of the close-knit community of many Catholic schools and many private schools. My parents were able to get to know almost all of my classmates and their parents, which always made us feel welcome and very safe. This is why security funding matters so much. Our schools are doing everything they can. My teachers and principal care about us and are working hard to protect us, but they shouldn't have to choose between spending money on safety and spending money on education. That's why I'm asking you to support increasing security funding for non-public schools from $205 per student to $260 per student. This funding can help schools improve security systems, train staff, prepare for emergencies, and protect students like myself. Students should be able to go to school, learn about who they are, grow in their faith and values, and feel safe doing it. Thank you for listening to me and supporting all of the students across New Jersey.
Any questions? Good job. Assemblyman Scher?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I wanted to be clear that I did not pay you to say those remarks. I have the pleasure to have written the bills that you were referring to that brought the figure down to 205 a few years before it was at 0. And a lot of that is a result, Mark, of convincing our friends and neighbors in the legislature that a New Jersey child is a New Jersey child no matter where he or she goes to school. Certainly what's going on in the world would seem to me to make people even more frightened, whether it's in this country or another country, in this state or another state. What do your friends say about this issue?
Are you talking about the school safety in light of recent events?
Sure.
Well, what I know is it's not necessarily something that people joke about. It's made a lot of people worried, especially after shootings especially at students in private schools. And I want to make it clear that I don't want to make this a political issue. Yes, this is the State House, and how we all got here is political. However, every student across New Jersey, no matter what school they go to, should feel safe. And especially after recent events like these school shootings, it makes everyone have that worry that before maybe students didn't have. Which is why I strongly urge all the assembly members here to please help raise the funding to $260 per student so every student can feel safe in their environment, no matter what school they go to, no matter what ethnicity they are, no matter their race, creed, or gender.
Any idea how many students there are in the various religious schools?
May you repeat that, sir?
Any idea how many children attend non-public schools?
I'm not sure the exact number of children across the state that attend non-public schools. However, I know in middle schools and elementary schools that are non-public, I'm going to use mine for example, the numbers can range from maybe about 100 or 200, and in public schools, I mean in bigger schools that are non-public, like a high school, usually the numbers would range about, I want to say, 500.
Just as a matter of curiosity, are students in your school taught safety precautions in terms of these kinds of issues?
Yes, they are taught safety precautions like lockdown drills. I believe our school has them every month.
I was reading there was more than a small incident that went on in, I believe, in Michigan, where the only reason why more children were not affected adversely, and it was a disaster of a situation, is because just that earlier that month they had gone through a course of what to do in terms of if there's an intruder into the school system or wherever. You have those kinds of...
Yes, we have those kinds of lockdown drills, and that's why it's so important that all non-public schools, no matter what it is, or a preparatory school, should get this funding in order to protect and secure all students, and that we can continue these drills and precautions in the case of actual emergency.
Would you have those same protections extended to children in pre-K, for example?
So you're asking, would these same protections be extended to pre-K, correct?
Well, if we're talking about $205 per child currently being earmarked for education in terms of security, security guards, various paraphernalia, yeah, would you extend that to?
Yes, the funding would, of course, have to be extended to preschool children, and a lot of schools now are focusing on hard targeting security. Mine, for example, is focusing on hard targeting security. For example, getting secure doors, cameras, that kind of stuff before getting security guards. Because with the funding they have now, it's very little, and they're buying all they can. And this funding, yes, would be extended to the preschool students.
And you said it's $205 per child right now that's allocated?
At this time, yes, it's $205 per child, and we're looking to hopefully get it raised to $260 per child.
Okay. My thanks and appreciation for what you do on this issue.
Thank you, Mr. Assembly.
There are many of us send our children voluntarily, of course, to parochial schools, to other institutions as well. And we have large representations of children in Islamic schools, in Jewish schools, in Catholic schools. And we've often heard that people are afraid to send their children to such places because of terrorism.
Yes.
So my compliments, John.
Thank you, Mr. Assembly.
Amazing. And again, I want to be clear, I didn't pay you to say what you said, right? Although if I would have thought about it, I would have doubled the price. You spoke beautifully and eloquently to the issue, and my compliments to you and to your teachers and parents. Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much. Selectman Schnell.
Mark, I just want to have it on the record that when you turn 18 years old, you're hired.
Thank you, Mr. Assemblyman.
Phenomenal, phenomenal job. Thank you for coming out here. Your school should be very proud, and your family as well. And I don't think I have to emphasize or echo any of the words of Assemblyman Scher, who literally wrote the first nonprofit, non-public school security fund that started at $25 a student.
I well remember, Assemblyman.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Assemblyman Spearman.
I just want to say that was a great argument. Great job.
Thank you, Mr. Assemblyman.
And if he doesn't hire you, I will.
Everybody better get a number. I'm the chair. Assemblyman Rodriguez.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mark, how old are you?
I'm 12 years old. I'm turning 13 in May.
You're 12 years old? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, where do you live?
I live in South Brunswick. Shout out to Roy Fryman, my assemblyman.
Assemblyman Fryman, in 6 years, you're going to have a run for your money. Mark, I think I speak for everyone in this room. You express yourself very eloquently, very concise and clear. But all joking aside, this is an issue that affects all communities. I applaud you and celebrate you for standing up for your education, for the education of your classmates, for your community. It is not easy to come to this stage and express yourself like you did at 12 years old, and so I applaud you. Keep up the work, keep shining, because we need more people like you, so great job.
Thank you, Mr. Assemblyman, and thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mark. Who are you with today? I know you can't drive yet. I mean,
He probably knows how to drive, right?
I am currently with my I'm currently with my parents, and I'm also with the amazing Assistant Superintendent of the Diocese of Trenton, Mrs. Bonnie Malecki.
well, and my understanding is you are someone's nephew, cousin. Well, I am very sorry that I happened to get up to go to the restroom for a little bit. But obviously, just hearing your interaction with the Assemblyman Chair, you should be very proud of yourself. And to your parents, we are very proud of them. Because in today's day and age, we want to raise articulate young men and women. And so we appreciate you coming here, you not being afraid, you answering Assemblyman Chair's questions. He's not easy, by the way. But, you know, the future is very bright for you. So congratulations. I think it's not a secret. I've always supported non-public schools lines, whether it's for school safety or nursing or many of that. So congratulations to you. You've done a very, very good job.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Mark.
And thank you, Assembly people.
Thank you.